Yo, hello, people of the world. We were tanning on the trampoline yesterday. This is Arizona. We're going to talk about that American power. American power. So, if you read the Dune series, which I recommend, in my opinion, one of the best works of creative fiction I'm aware of. And he got better as he aged. He wrote that first Dune book when he was young. He was a professor in ecology out in the Pacific Northwest. He actually lived on those Puget Sound. He lived at, what's that island? My uncle lived there. Anyway, it's cool territory. They got a really cool town. They all like grow their own stuff, and a bunch of them are artists. It's pretty cool. So, anyway, if you read the Dune books, there's these tribal women called the Bene or something like that. And they plan for eons, like generations and generations. And, Leto's really cool. Leto's like book 3, book 4. And the point I'm trying to make is, there's some philosophers who made this point in the last century. People have been moving towards pragmatism, where they almost look at each issue and they get too focused on the runway. Whereas if you're principled and you zoom out, it's really useful because you can see things at a much deeper layer. You're always working at the roots. So, like, if you're principled, not to be rude, because I only voted once, not to get political, but just in brief, Putin took Crimea when Biden was there. And then, now that, Obama, now, his other puppet's there. So, not to pick on the left, because they're my teammates. If you zoom out, they're my teammates. But they really suffer from pragmatism. Or Biden did a really bad job in Ukraine. He even said before the invasion, oh no, if he makes an invasion, we're all going to have to talk about what to do. Like, it would be a nuisance. It's principles. We are free people. I'm really close with my granddad. He passed. He fought in 2 wars. This shit wasn't cheap, man. It took a long time. So, it's snowing today. I was up in Flagstaff and snowboarding. Their bus system was janky, so I had a long chat with a really nice guy who's in weapons production, and he does government contracts. And he says we're getting hosed on prices. So you hear the price of some of these missiles, and it makes no sense. So we have a ton to clean up. We need smart people in the government. We need to be extremely efficient with technology. We need people like Elon. We need to be on top of this game. Getting back to the Bene Gesserit and zooming out. Okay, so most of my intellectual friends, mentors out there, in my opinion, are taking a piss poor stance on Russia. They're too worried about a nuclear issue. If you zoom out, generations, there's a tipping point on the planet. There's those of us who are playing free, who respect our other selves, who are trying to play nice and help each other out. There are others who are still playing the rat race, which is a really difficult way to play. China plays that way. Russia plays that way. India needs to choose. There's a lot of corralling of the situation that is yet to occur, okay? And for that reason, you draw a hard line with Russia, and we shouldn't have ever allowed that to happen. And now that it has happened, you need to clean it up. They need jets, they need long-range missiles, and you need to be swift. And if there's a nuclear thing, that's why you zoom out. Dude, we can not even go there because it wouldn't happen, right? Be good at, what's that? I took that class in college. What was that? I didn't even go. It was so easy. What was that called? Game theory. You have to know when you're strongest, We can afford to torch that whole place. We don't need the Russians. We would prefer to have them. They contribute to the fabric of humanity. They bring their own essence. But if you're going to play dirty, we will snuff you. And we need that sort of shit from Commander-in-Chief. If you have that sort of shit, this stuff doesn't happen. This is going to cost us trillions. It's just another one of those things that's going to cost us trillions. I'm good at math. I know what the debt is at right now. It's not good, guys. Anyway, be happy out there. It's snowing. I'm just saying, this shit was hard-earned. We're still at war. Play smart. We need good tech. We need good industry. We need way better people in government. And we need deep, principled thinking and we need to be able to zoom out and make judgment calls that's a bit off the runway. Because you know who can't speak right now? Future generations. So do you know who needs to speak for them? Wise people. Come on.